You do what you have to do or what you ought to do. If you ought to pray, pray. If you ought to study, study. If you ought to invest, invest. If you ought to stay awake all night, stay awake. He said a little sleep, a little slumber, and poverty will overtake you like an armed man. We have a lazy and an irresponsible generation. They lie down asking God to do what God told them to do. One of the patriarchs that I respect so much, he made a statement. He talked about 3 prayers that God will never answer. And one of those prayers, he said, is when you ask God to do what he already told you to do. It's the sign of a lazy generation. Paul was speaking in Ephesians 5. You read from verse 13 to 16. And the major emphasis there, he said, awake, awake, thou that sleepest, arise from the dead, and Christ will give you light. You know what it means? A lazy man is a dead man. And even though Christ is present, he can't give you nothing until you awake. Isaiah 60 verse 1, he said, arise, shine,